Okay guys, I am here with this week's melting basket. Per usual, we are first going to go through the empties and then get into what I'm going to melt this week. First things first, I got a couple of things to tell you. The first one being I severely underpicked wax for this week. Besides one bathroom melt, I'm filming this on Saturday. I usually film these on Sundays. But I don't have anything to melt tomorrow besides one bathroom melt. So I figured I would just throw this together now and film it for you. So I'm going to show you everything that I pulled for Sunday and then Monday. And then starting Tuesday, which is June 1st, I'm going to, for real this time, be doing the melting challenge. I think it's by I Dream of Wax on Instagram, and gonna go through into that. Since I am not working a traditional job at the moment, I am just doing my sticker shop, I'm home more, so I'm melting more. So right now I'm melting about 9 melts a day. I have a melter in my bathroom, my bedroom, the office, the kitchen, and the living room. And the one in the bathroom stays the same all day long, and then I have the happy wax warmers that are on timers. When I wake up, change the wax, put it in for 6 hours. Then after 6 hours, I change it out for the evening. With that being said, I am just going to jump into all of my empties for this week. We have a big fucking giant pile, so let's just get going. The first thing I have is this, was a chunk from L3. It was from her like chunk mystery boxes that were from previous customs. Orange juice, cake, brown sugar, pound cake, and sugar cookie royale. This is pretty good. I have it going right now. I would probably not go out of my way to have more of it, but I do quite enjoy it. It's heavy on the orange. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. This is a custom that I made with K-scented melts in blueberry cheesecake, lemon pound cake, and zucchini bread. If any of those scents or all of these scents sound good to you, then I would highly suggest you make it. Of all of my customs I've melted from her so far, I think I've only melted 2 other ones. This one really is my favorite. The blueberry cheesecake makes it a little more tangy than like a blueberry muffin. And then like the lemon pound cake, the lemon gives it a little bit of tang, and it's just like a perfect like sweet bakery scent without like making you nauseous. Highly recommend. Probably won't repurchase just because I have a million other customs from K's and I'm always wanting to try other things. Next I have this charity melt from L3 and always worth it. If you or someone you know is struggling, please reach out and get help. 800-273-8255. This is my second time melting it. This was gifted to me from Carly Plans because she didn't like it. I don't know what the scent notes are, but I think it's good. If there was more on this site, I would probably repurchase it more so for the charity purpose, but it is good. I had this from a D-stash, and this was a disappointment. It's Koopa Claus is coming to town. I do love Rose Girls, but I hate that like she doesn't have all of her scents on her website, so I can't even tell you what this was supposed to smell like. But it smelled very strong in the bag and smelled quite literally like nothing on warm. I tried bigger amounts, smaller amounts, just it wasn't for me. Then I have this chunk from L3 that was in a random pull and coconut cream pie. It was pretty good. Kind of light though. I feel like it's more of a mixer than a standalone scent, so I probably would not repurchase that. This, however, my friends, strawberry sugar, sugar cookie royale, and zucchini bread. This was phenomenal. Oh, this was just, I was like holding out. I used it last night. I used it earlier in the week, and then I was like, oh, I need to save the rest of that for later this week. It was just so good. I would 100% request this, repurchase it. Amazing. I had this from a D-stash from Wonderberry and Peach Lava. I don't really like peach scents, but Chris does, so I kept it. I melted it. He didn't comment on it, and I will not repurchase. I've got this one from Simo and Blueberry Bread and Vanilla Glaze. The hard thing is that I also melted this blueberry scent this week, so naturally they compete together, and this one was much better. This was good. It was less sweet than the other one. However, I'm not having the best luck with like longevity for Simo. It's pretty good in the beginning, but then the scent dies off quickly. So I would probably not repurchase that. This bad boy, however, from Fantasy Wax, Avery's Fave and Cherry Slushie. I know this is not available right now, but holy fuck. That's all I have to say. Usually halfway through the day, like, the melts are wearing off a bit. This was so strong I didn't even change it out. It just was going and going and going. And I did change it out the next morning. However, when I like took the wax out, because like I said, I have the Happy Wax warmer, so they're silicone dishes. You pop it out. The like piece of wax still smelled like I hadn't even melted it. So I'm sure it could have gone for fucking 48 hours. It was crazy. Super good. If they ever bring it back for like a bring back scent type of thing, I do suggest it. While I was melting that, I was also melting the Chandler wax from Wit n Wax, which is also Cherry Slushie. Also very good, not as strong, but would also suggest if you like a good Cherry Slushie. I had this one, Wheels Up in 30 from To the Moon and Back Creations. As cute as these clams are with the stars, they were kind of hard to pop out. Fresh poured coffee and peanut butter cookies. I remember when I got this, I thought that it smelled kind of weird. However, on warm, it was phenomenal. Highly recommend a good coffee. It felt like you were in like the coffee shop with like the baked goods, the coffee. Would repurchase. This was a sample from The Pharmacist's Daughter in Mermaid Kisses. Melted it in the bathroom and it smelled literally like nothing. Do not suggest. Would not repurchase. Rice Krispie Treats from Nerdy Wax. Rice Krispie cereal, vanilla sugar, melted marshmallows, and sprinkles. Smelled like nothing. Would not repurchase. I melted 2 of these from Nerdy Wax and Hot Chocolate. Warm hot chocolate, marshmallows, and whipped topping. These were phenomenal. I forgot what I had melting out here, and I came into the kitchen to get something in like my whole living space because it's like an open area. Smelled like hot chocolate. Would repurchase. I finished this clam from Main Street Melts and Happily Ever After. I looked up the scent notes on this, and now I don't remember because it just smells like cotton candy to me. I just hit myself in the face with this, but it's like vanilla, custard, cream, something. It was fine. I would not go out of my way for it. I got it because it was cute and Disney themed. Moving Castles from Villainous, Campfire Coals, Buttermilk Pancakes, and Maple Bacon and Syrup. It was too strong on the smoky note, so if you like a smoky note, you'd probably really enjoy that, but it was a no from me. This was Sassy Girl Aroma, Lava Java, Brown Sugar Pound Cake Latte. This was really good. I enjoyed it. Then we have Ice Queen from That Smell Good shop, and it's Peppermint Vanilla Twist. I do have a backup of this, so I'm not going to repurchase it right now. And I have a lot of minty scents, but it was very good. It was not nose clearing. The vanilla really softened the like harsh peppermint scent. Finished another clam in Ohana Bread Pudding from Main Street Melts. This one said it was like a banana flambe caramel. It just smelled like cinnamon to me. It was pretty good, but not really seasonally appropriate. So I think that dampened how I feel on it. So I probably would not repurchase, but it was good. This one is Sweet Nothings from Birdies in the shape of Pikachu, yellow cake, cotton candy frosting. I have a backup of this, so I would not repurchase it at this time. It was very heavy on the cotton candy, but I did enjoy it. Rose Girls, Koopa Claus Needs a Latte. This was phenomenal. We'll definitely be buying it when that is available. And then the last thing I finished was Birdies Making Sense and Extra Salty Pretzel Caramel Kettle Corn. This one was sort of a flop for me. Not my favorite thing I've melted from her, but you can't always have winners. That is all of my empties. I'm going to go throw away my trash, and we will get into this week's basket. Okay, so as I mentioned, I do have one clam square left of the Ofrenda from Nerdy Wax, so I'm going to finish that up tomorrow in the bathroom. And then on Monday for the bathroom, that's the, 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. The 31st day of May, I'm going to use this. I got it in a D-Stash Churchill from Hayden Row. I still think it smells like Old Spice Swagger, so I think that'll be nice in the bathroom. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to use which day, but besides like, if I'm not counting the bathroom, I use 8 melts a day. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll just pretend that this is what I'm gonna melt. For the first day, I have 4 cubes. I use 2 cubes every time I melt in one of my big melters of Sea Witch from Main Street Melts. This smells kind of like a black raspberry lemonade type of scent, so I will use that up. Then I have this sample from Birdies and zucchini pumpkin bread. This is amazing. I've melted it before. I'm a very big fan of it. I'm excited to melt that. This is from Britas, Grim Grinning Ghosts. I organized my wax storage, and I pulled all of my samples out and threw them in my bins instead of having them in my overflow. So this is pretty much just all a bunch of samples or small things, so I can just get rid of the space. But this is banana walnut cake and coconut cream pie. I'm very excited to melt this. I love a nice banana scent. And this smells good. I'm definitely going to probably melt that tomorrow because I'm looking forward to it. Raspberry Whip White Elephant Exchange from L3. White Elephant Exchange, it's like a powdered donut blend. I'm really getting the raspberry in this, which I'm excited about. I have a snickerdoodle from K's. Smells like a nice cinnamon bakery scent. Strawberry cheesecake stuffed waffle cone. I do have this in like it's like this big, but she calls it a loaf. And it smells good, so I'm excited to melt this first. And you do get that cheesecake note, which I happen to love, so I'm excited. And then another Britas here, an Imaginary Friend, which is Fruit Loops, yellow cake, jelly donut, sweet and creamy, and vanilla bean marshmallow. And to me, with all of that, I get Fruit Loops. So that will be for the 4 main living spaces for the Sunday or Monday. And then I have this. There's 2 in here. I'm a savage. I will just melt the one whole thing. I have too much wax to care to cut it. But these are cute. They do look like little wax melting pots. This one's in coffee. Whoa, house cream. I've been enjoying doing a coffee scent in the morning, so I will enjoy this. Okay, I don't know how all of this wax is going to fit in my fucking thing. I have this. There's 2 in here, so I'll do 1 in each room. Frankenberry Sugar Cookie Royale and Strawberry Raspberry Guava from Britas. It's very fruity, so I'll probably put this in the kitchen living room. I prefer fruity scents out here. This is that Smell Good Shop, Bear Claws, Zucchini Bread, and Zucchini Pastry. This is amazing. I know I will love it. This is Strawberry Marshmallow Waffle Cone from Ava's. Very heavy on the strawberry. This is a sample from L3 and Stan the Man. I know this is supposed to be like a coconut scent because I have the full size. I'm not sure if that's cured enough, but it is what it is. And then we have Jelly Glazed Zucchini, which I know I enjoy from Ava's. It smells pretty good. I've tried it before. Whatever. So, I'll get into... Okay, so the only other thing before we get into the day by day, there are a couple of the days where I'm just not gonna melt a food scent in the bathroom. I've tried it, I hate it. That's where we stand. So I do have 4 days where I did not have like a melt that would fit the theme. So I have this pack, which has 4 shapes left in it from Villainous and Save the Sharks. It's just a clean bathroom scent. I will let you guys know which days I'm using it for, just so you have that knowledge. So, day 1 is the first day of June. They want you to do a wax that starts with the letter J. And I had a very hard time with this. I looked through, so if you're curious, I can send a video to you. Just DM me on Instagram. But like, I have my wax stored. I have like 3 different like pull-out drawers. And that's like my oldest wax. So I have that stored there, and that's what I'm trying to use up. Once that's empty, I'll refill it with my 2 overflow bins. I have one that's completely full and then one that I'm starting up. I had to go look through my overflow bins to find wax that started with a J. I have this sample from the Pharmacist's Daughter in Jade, and this will be my bathroom scent for the day. No scent notes, but it just smells like a Hannah bathroom scent. Then I have 2 scent shot cups from Villainous. This one's called Just Be, and it is strawberry, this is cherry dusted almond strawberry puree and sky high stilettos. It was the Kinky Boots one. This smells really good. I'm excited to melt her. The other ones I'm not like super excited to melt, but we will. We have Just One Bite, which is poisoned Macintosh apples and coriander rose petals and poppy fields. I just get the Macintosh apple. However, I will melt this in the living room just in case, or in the kitchen, the flowers come out on warm. And then I have this from a D-Stash from Broadway Wax. This will be my first time actually melting their wax, and it's called Just One More Mom. And it's in jelly beans, blueberry slushy, and Jolly Rancher. And these tarts are big. I could have probably just done these and cut them into 4, but I would get bored with that throughout the day. So I'm gonna probably cut them into, thirds? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna cut these into thirds, and we'll do it like that. That'll be fine. Just pull one of these little tarts out, because they get a little, it's softer wax, so it's kind of squishy in the bag. But they're like a green little tart with a candy. And it smells like sugar, pure sugar, like rotting your teeth out of your head sugar. But that'll be nice. I'm gonna put to the side the ones that I need to cut. So the next day, day 2, Wednesday, is fair or fried food. This will come in handy for the bathroom because I will not be melting a fair or fried food. I have a full clam here, so I'll use 2. This will be 3 melts, and it is in Confectionery Shop, and it just smells like cotton candy mainly. It kind of smells a little bit like feet when I'm smelling it right now, but hopefully that does not happen on warm, but it's like a cotton candy scent. So this will be like 2-ish melts. And it is from Villainous, Mr. B, Blue Cotton Candy, Kettle Corn, and the Amazing Jumping Mice. Sounded very fair-like to me. Yeah, this smells really good. You definitely get that cotton candy. This is definitely like the blue cotton candy, and this is like the pink cotton candy scent oil. So those will be good. I have this sample from Birdies and cotton candy frosting. Yup, that's what it is. And then the 2 I'm most excited for. I have this scent shot cup from, I can't remember the name of the shop right now, and it is in Circus Cookies, vanilla frosting sprinkles, fried dough, and sugar cookies. What's the shop? Woofwix. Yeah, this smells amazing, like fried dough. Excited about that. And then we do have Dumbo from Fantasy Wax. And this is fried dough, cinnamon, and powdered sugar. And it smells phenomenal. So that will be for the 2nd. And then the 3rd is National Repeat Day. So they want you to melt your favorite scent. We all know what that is, but I picked 2 different things because I can't just melt the same scent all day long, even if it is my favorite. So my 2nd favorite type of scent to bakery is coffee. So I did pull this Freddy Krueger from that Smell Good shop. Coffee, butterscotch, and vanilla cream. This is a very, very like strong, bitter coffee scent, so I'm sure Chris will love that. And then y'all already know, comment down below right now, what am I melting? In 3, 2, 1. Make up your mind from Birdies Making Sense. Say less, I will melt it if you want me to melt my favorite. And this is strawberry white cake zucchini bread. This is my favorite scent of all time. I've gotten a lot of you guys hooked on it. She did tell me in her Facebook group that she will always restock this one because she knows I cannot live without it. I have a million backups and I will buy multiple every time she restocks it. So we'll chop her up and use her this week. The next day is the 4th, and it is National Donut Day, so they want you to melt a donut scent. I have this chunk from L3 in Glazed Donuts, cinnamon sugar, and ice cream scoop bread. Let me pull this out. It's so pretty with these like pink chunks and the white wax. And yeah, it's just a very cinnamon donut scent. Chop that up and melt it, along with I have It's Filling Cute from Birdies. I'm just pulling it out of the bag because we all know her wax is very soft and gets smudgy. But it's literally in the shape of a jelly-filled donut. So, figured that was appropriate. And it is in jelly donut, summer scoop, and a hint of zucchini bread. I might have some leftover from this. In that one, I wanted some variety. However, if I do have leftover wax, it'll just stay in my melting basket, and I'll try to repurpose it in the next week because you know me, once wax ends up in the basket, it does not make its way back into my home. The next day, number 5, is National Bubbly Day, so it's for fizzy scents. First, I have this chunk from L3, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and the first note in here is Mountain Dew. And then blue raspberry cherry icy. You definitely get the fizzy from the Mountain Dew. So I figured that fit perfectly. And then I always cut these. Some people do like 6 or 8. I cut them into 4. Works for me. I have some other things. I have 2 of these, which they're decorated quite differently. Well, this one I guess just has a lot of decorations and it's kind of green, and this one is less cute. We got the over the top queen and the simple queen. This is in the Doctor, and it's gin, fizzy tonic water, and lime zest. And it's a very fizzy lime scent, so we will let that one have its time to shine. And then 2 other ones from Fantasy. I have this one, which is Doug, white peach, orange, and sparkling prosecco. I don't have a ton of fizzy scents that are in my like to melt now area, but sparkling prosecco. Sparkling is kind of fizzy. So I'm gonna melt this. And then I also have, I don't know what happened here, but we have Kirsten's fave, which is Dr. Pepper, and obviously that's literally, it smells like Dr. Pepper, which is a soda, which means it is fizzy. I don't know. Did I throw this against a wall or something? Not really sure what happened there. And then the last day. Also, I socked. This is going to be used days 2, 3, 4, and 5. The ones I just mentioned. And then the last day, I honestly do not have anything in my collection that will work as this was intended. Day 6 is Beach Nights. That's more of a fresh, salty sea air type of scent to my knowledge, and I hate those. We don't own them around here. So I went with things that remind me of the beach. I hope that works. You guys can tell me that I'm stupid if you don't think so. Whatever. I'm going to melt this in the bathroom, and it's Coconut Shea. I thought coconut, that's beachy. Whatever, we'll melt that in there. And then I guess it's just one of those where we're going to have the same scent throughout the house because this is a big bag, and it is what it is. So we have a Rose Girls mini melters bag in Cake by the Ocean. Just the name is Cake by the Ocean, so by the ocean. That is why I picked it. It's just the name, not the scent. I'm pretty sure it's like a cake and a key lime pie combo. It smells phenomenal. I'm very excited to melt it. First you really smell the lime, and then you get the sweet bakery note. So we will melt her as well. And that will be everything for next week. I'm going to go chop up all the bigger things. And yeah, so if you guys, what are you guys' thoughts? Did I do okay with the challenge so far? Am I off my rocker? Let a girl know. So if you could please give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping me out. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.